now let's turn our attention to the economy. What are some of the drivers there, and if you can talk about what type of jobs you have in the Knoxville area?
Yeah, so I'm glad you brought that up. Knoxville is very diverse in the drivers of economy. There's not one specific employment sector that accounts for over 22% of the workforce. So some of the major employers are going to be Oak Ridge National Laboratory, which is a major U.S. Department of Energy site. The University of Tennessee employs quite a number of people. We have quite a few healthcare workers here in Knoxville. We've got about 7 hospitals in Knoxville. And the Tennessee Valley Authority actually employs quite a bit of people. So it's really a diverse place as far as employment goes. And then we've got quite a few manufacturing places here, and still more to come from all that I've been told pre-corona.
Well, and on that theme, I know Tennessee is very pro-business. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, so I know that I had already mentioned our governor, Governor Bill Lee. He is very open to businesses. He's very small business friendly. Tennessee has a statewide program. It's a fast track program. And what that does is that provides incentives to business owners who are either moving their business to Tennessee or looking to expand their business into Tennessee. And you can find all that information on a link that we'll provide. And then specifically in Knoxville has small business strengthening program. So if you're a small business, Tennessee is friendly to you. Knoxville is friendly to you. We want you here. We appreciate you. That helps drive the economy, and it makes us better. So we incentivize people to start businesses and bring their businesses here.
And then, as you mentioned, you've got plenty of jobs coming in with all that manufacturing, with all of those organizations that you have, the large employers, and then a lot of small business. Obviously, in a business-friendly environment, you're going to have a lot of small businesses that also employ a lot of people too.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And manufacturing is big here as well, along with, places like, even as you go towards Chattanooga, I think, is it Volvo that added a big place there. So we've got a lot of manufacturing jobs here and that are coming here.
And with that comes a lot of infrastructure too. So construction, HVAC, welding, all of those go along with all of the growth that's going on in your area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Infrastructure is huge. Builders are huge. Right now, I mean, I'll just put it in perspective too, like you can't get a builder to start anything right now until late spring of next year. They're so busy. I work a lot with HVAC companies. They're busy. People right now are not being able to travel and go on holiday, so they're putting that money also into their homes. If you want a pool in Knoxville, you will not get them to be able to start until late spring next year. I mean, that's how many people are putting pools in, people that are renovating their homes. So a lot of that's going on, which is helping our economy in that aspect.
Great. Well, let's also talk about what you can do in Knoxville. So what kind of sports venues? Obviously, the University of Tennessee, you've got the world of college sports there, but what else do you have in the Knoxville area for sporting events and things to do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we are big into our football and into our basketball. And so we do have Neyland Stadium that when it's football time in Tennessee, the air's electric and people love it. And they're waving those orange and white flags all over the place. So don't come here if you're an Alabama fan because we don't like you. I'm just kidding. We'll take you, but... we have the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame. Of course, the great Pat Summitt was women's basketball coach at the University of Tennessee before she passed away from Alzheimer's. So rightfully so, the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame would be here in Knoxville. We have the Tennessee Theater, and that is downtown on Gay Street. It's beautiful. It's been fully restored. It's home to the Knoxville Symphony. The Bijou Theater, they have many concerts there, so a lot of current performers go to the Bijou Theater, and the Bijou Theater is very personal. It's small, so it's a great space to go see live music, and there's big headliners that'll play there, but it's like having your own mini concert at the Bijou Theater. We've got Turkey Creek Shopping Center, which is, it actually, last I heard, it has the most car traffic through there daily than any other shopping center in the U.S., which blew my mind because it's never backed up in traffic. But there is quite a few cars going by, but it's a great shopping area. There's Super Target, everything you could ever want is there at Turkey Creek. And then one of my favorite places in Knoxville is Market Square. And I think I sent you down there, Terry. But Market Square is right in downtown Knoxville. They have farmers market on Saturday morning. The Greek festival will be down there. They have a Wings and Blues festival. So it's just a great place. And then in the summer times, they'll do a movie on the lawn down in Market Square. So it's just nice little outdoor restaurant spaces and live music. And I really love the Market Square area. So we've got a lot going on in Knoxville. You won't be bored. There's lots of entertainment.
And when I came into Knoxville downtown, I noticed there was this big tower down there. What was that?
So that is our Sun Sphere. So the Sun Sphere was built, I think it was a 1987 World's Fair. I may be off, but it was in the 80s, but it was built for the World's Fair, and you can actually go up in it. It used to be a restaurant at one time. I have eaten in there. I'm not sure if it's still operating as a restaurant, but you can actually go up in the Sun Sphere and look all over Knoxville. It's a really cool landmark, and I think it was even on an episode of The Simpsons, if I'm not mistaken. So that makes us cool, I think.
Well, you've hit the big time when you get on The Simpsons. We know that.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about daily cost of living. We've hit housing and the property taxes, things like that. How about the cost of electricity? I mean, out here with all of our green mandates, we pay, I'm sure, the highest rates in the country. Mm-hmm. What's it like there in Tennessee? Now, granted, in the summertime, because it's warm, you're probably running your air conditioner quite a bit. I'll give you an example. In my 2,500 square foot home, we average between $250 and $350 a month. And we run our air conditioner at most. The coldest we make it is 78, and we turn it off at night because we don't want to run up a $500 to $700 power bill. So I suspect it's a little bit less in your area.
Yeah, so it's actually a lot less in my area. I can put it to you this way. I'll break it down this way. I live in about a 3,000 square foot home. I like it very cool at night. I run my air conditioner at about 68 in the night. And during the day, around 72 or 73. So my air conditioner is on all the time. I just paid my bill 2 days ago for the month of July, and it was the highest bill I've had to date, and it was $200.
That just blows me away. If I ran my air conditioner at 68 at night, I'd be paying $1,000 a month easily. And I know people in the Central Valley, they're 100 degrees every day or close to it. That just blows me away how much less you pay. And by the way, I suspect there's plenty of power as opposed to rolling blackouts, which we're experiencing now during these fires and the heat wave.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever experienced the blackout here.
That's great. We touched upon healthcare as a big employer in the 7 hospitals. Can you kind of speak to that? We have a lot of people who retire in the group and looking for a place to retire. So can you kind of talk about retirement communities if they're around there, and then also healthcare, because obviously that's a big concern for people as they get older.
Yeah, absolutely. So a really popular retirement area here and around Knoxville is Tellico Village. I'll leave a link for you on this, but Tellico Village, it has, I think, 2 or 3 outstanding world-class golf courses. It is on Lake Tansy, so it's actually on the lake. So if you like boating and golfing, it's a great place. They've got a wellness center there. Any club that you could ever imagine, they have at Tellico Village. You think it, they've got it. And I know when you say retirement community, a lot of people, you know, in their 60s, late 50s, they're thinking, I don't want to go to the old folks retirement community where people are walking around on their walkers. That is not Tellico Village. I was telling somebody yesterday, I would move there in a heartbeat. This is a very active group of people. This is active retirement. Nothing about this is old folks home. So it's beautiful. So if you're an active retiree that, you know, wants to be social and get out and go, Tellico Village is certainly for you. And it's not, you don't have to be a certain age to live there. It's just mostly people are retired, but I know families, people in their 30s that live in Tellico Village. So it's not a like 55 and older, you have to be place, but definitely check out Tellico Village. People from California love Tellico Village. There's a lot of people from California that have moved into that area.
That's awesome. Well, let's turn our attention to politics. It's the number 2 reason people describe as wanting to leave behind the cost of living. Can you tell us about gun rights? Are you allowed to own guns in Tennessee? And is there any kind of movement to take them away from gun owners?
I don't know of any movements, and I hope there's no movements to do that. But Tennessee is proud to support the Second Amendment right. So we have a lot of gun owners in Tennessee, a lot of concealed carry permits. People carry their weapon on them, concealed. So I feel safer here than when I travel to somewhere like California, that if a bad guy comes in with a gun, there's no good guys around with guns because they've been taken away. But here in Tennessee, I know most likely there's going to be a good guy with a gun somewhere within about 12 feet of me at all times. So not that I know of. And also hunting is a big thing here in Tennessee, deer hunting. So when deer season's open, you know, they start with their bow and arrows and then they go to their guns. And that's a huge thing to do here in Tennessee.
And then let's talk about vaccination freedom or medical freedom. Do people have the right, if their children are allergic to vaccines, or if it's a religious cause or religious reason, do they have the ability to not have to vaccinate their children?
Yes, so you do have that right here. There are pediatricians here that will take those children on if you are someone that chooses not to vaccine. There are providers that will work with you to stagger, delay dosages, or to separate them so they won't do them all in one mega shot. They'll separate them out. So that's one option, or no vaccinations at all. There are providers that will be on board with that. And as far as schools go, specifically from the Knoxville website, it reads, children with medical exemptions must provide documentation from their medical provider. And then religious exemptions require a signed statement by the parent or guardian that vaccinations conflict with their religious tenets or practices. So we try to respect people's right to do medically what they deem appropriate for them and their children.
And then finally, as we wrap up here, what is Knoxville's best kept secret?
By far the people. By far the people. It's probably not a big secret. I see people all the time posting how they came back from Tennessee and just love the people and how friendly they were. So it's not a real big secret. But the people here are very friendly. We're very open to sharing our state. And, you know, I think people here, we get excited to share it with other people. We're not selfish people. So we want to share that with others. And most people are very, very friendly. I think I saw somebody on your group the other day. They're like, I went to the grocery store in Tennessee and like 10 people said hi to me. And I'm just like, I don't know you. I'm not used to that. But that is common. That is common here. And my husband's Belgian. And when he first got here, he asked me, why is everybody waving at me when I drive down the road? They're just saying hi. They're just friendly. That's who we are. We're friendly people. We are very friendly people.
That's great. It sounds a little different than driving on the 405 freeway or something like that in Los Angeles, where you're getting waved at, but it's usually the one finger salute. Yeah. That's great. Well, anything else you'd like to add before we end our time?
Yeah, I would just like to take this moment to invite anybody in the group that's wanting to come out to Knoxville. Please come, contact me. I would be happy to show you around. I would be happy to answer your questions. I've actually got a family flying in from California today, and I'm going to pick them up at their hotel, and we're going to go have a cup of coffee tonight, and I'm going to drive them around Knoxville just to get a feel for the area and gather our game plan, and we're going to hit the ground running tomorrow looking at properties. But I've helped plenty of people from out of state, not just California, but a lot of people from California. And I love to do it. So just reach out to me. We would love to have you. We would love for you to come and check us out.
And I can speak firsthand. You and I got to meet you and your husband Bart, and you and I spent the day driving around Knoxville, and you did a great job of showing me all of the different places you have, all of the large houses, the small houses, the $200,000 house you can buy, which again, you can't buy anything in California for $200,000. But all the way up to the lakefront properties that are still under $1 million, which still blows me away. But yeah, I can speak firsthand to just how much I appreciate what you did for me, showing me the Knoxville area. And by the way, lots of new construction for very affordable prices compared to what we're used to here. And who doesn't love living in a brand new house? Mm-hmm. So thank you for that. Now, I'll be happy to put your contact information here at the end, but can you, what's the best way for people to get a hold of you if they want to reach out to you?
Well, the best way is just call or text me. You can put my phone number. I'll give it to you, 865-320-5618. You can check me out on my website. We can set up a search for you, or shoot me a message on Facebook. I'm usually very quick to respond via Facebook as well.
Awesome, Haley. It's been great talking to you. I know that you're going to get a lot of people reaching out to you from California and other places to come look at Knoxville. I love the town. And I look forward to staying connected and hearing about the success stories of you helping people buy homes in the Knoxville area.
Well, thank you so much, Terry. And I look forward to meeting everybody real soon.
All right. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.